Hi, I'm Anina Deetlefs. I am a South African fine art artist and I live just outside Cape Town. I obtained a degree in graphic design at the University of Stellenbosch many years ago, and I absolutely love what I do and the ability to be able to create art on a daily basis. It feeds my soul. My background definitely influences me as an artist. My father is an avid art collector, and I think everyday exposure played a huge part in influencing my art career. I remember visiting Scottness's studio as a child, and childhood memories definitely include going to galleries, the theatre, and reading, and more reading. As far as themes and concepts from my childhood background and socioeconomic status and how it influences my work, I found my niche in large and small scale portraits and figurative works that I approach with an attention to detail. I draw my inspiration from the stuff of life, womanhood, like the work titled Womanhood. My biggest influences are, and as I've mentioned in question 1, is that my father collected art. So it was a joy growing up in a home filled with artworks from prominent South African artists such as Cecil Scottness, Maggie Loubser, Irma Stern, Buchner, to name but a few. Current influences range from abstract contemporary art, textile design, historical botanical prints, black and white photography, digital art, and then, of course, the abundance of the natural world, African myths and legends, stars. The influences and the inspirations are endless. I am currently focusing on work that consists out of a combination of oil paint and pen. I combine my love of portraiture, textile design, and pattern with the clean-cut mid-century modern backdrop. The end result is a fascinating contemporary work which portrays the human face with a floral inlay or almost like a tattoo. Most works focus on the gaze, which pulls and grips the viewer. The subject's eyes are what makes the viewer feel something. I also use the gaze of my most beautiful African women to deliver a message. These strong and resilient women represent my continent and country, the place of women in society, and the era I live in. Whether the subject looks at the viewer softly, with intensity, or not at all, she draws you into a dialogue with her. Works such as Itana, meaning endurance in Swahili, and Nova are all excellent examples. Then there is, of course, the abundance of flowers. Flowers are the gifts we give when we do not have the adequate words to convey our feelings. They are symbols that are present at so many rituals and important events in our lives, from celebrating a new life, christening, weddings, special occasions, right through death and a wreath upon a grave. They are used for celebrations, remembrance, and commiserations. They can represent red-hot passion, and pure white virginity. And to me, a woman is very much like a flower, starting out like tender buds and furling and blooming into beautiful womanhood, and inevitably shriveling up as we grow old and weak and withered with age. I think to me there are two big challenges as an artist. The one is an internal one, my internal dialogue of, is this work good enough and can it be better? And the second one is to run a successful entrepreneurial business as an artist. Not all artists are business-minded, so promoting, selling, dealing with clients and galleries remains a learning curve to me. The best advice I can give my younger self is to just go for it. Follow your gut and make those mistakes. They often take your work into a new, exciting direction. No, I would have to say I've never tried any really unconventional mediums or techniques. I mean, these days, extremely unusual mediums are used. Anything from a banana peel to acrylic nails. So far I've really just stick to paper, board, canvas, oil paint, and pen. But I hope to do some exciting stuff in the future and experiments with some more different mediums. As far as listening to something while I work, I prefer to listen to audiobooks, preferably fiction. I love the classics and definitely nothing too dark or depressing since that affects my mood and then that affects my creative output. So I've just finished Middlemarch by George Eliot, and before that, George Verne's 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. I think the best reaction someone has ever had to my artwork was when I received a private message sent to me that read that this person was going through an extremely difficult time but had the opportunity to see one of my floral works on a weekly basis as it hung in his psychiatrist's room, and this work brought him a sense of peace and quiet and wellness. What I hope people will take away when they viewed my artwork is joy, a sense of beauty, upliftment, to be educated and to reconnect with Mother Nature, of which we are a part of. Life for the everyday individual is hard. We are all stressed and we have our fair amount of troubles. And my work acts as a moment to pause, to escape, and to find hope for the future. You can find me on the following platforms. My Instagram handle is at Anina Deetlefs Art. My website is www.aninadeetlefs.com, and my Facebook is Anina Deetlefs Artist, and I'm represented by the following galleries: Man's Art in Franschhoek in South Africa, Art at Africa in Cape Town, South Africa, and Atelier Louis in Belgium.